Hello CA Foundation warriors, I hope your quantitative aptitude exam went well. Today was the exam and I know that paper was extremely lengthy. Totally 83 questions were already repeated questions from ICI material or from RTP MTP, and new questions were 17 questions. In this video I am just discussing options of all the questions. This is not detailed discussion video. The next video which I will upload after your economics paper, in that I will discuss detailed stepwise solution of all the questions. Let's start our discussion. First question is about calculation of semi-interquartile range, that means quartile deviation Q3 minus Q1 by 2. You have to calculate all the multiples of 6 and the answer for this question will be 18. Second question is regarding probability of tosses of coin. Remember, whenever it is coin, we apply 2 power n in the denominator. N represents number of coins and the answer for this question is equal to 3. Third question is to find probability that none of them are selected. So it is neither x nor y being selected. Answer will be 8 divided by 15. Fourth question is to calculate coefficient of variance sigma by x bar into 100. Calculate standard deviation, you get 6. Arithmetic mean is 6, standard deviation is 2. So apply CV formula. Final answer is 33.33%. Next question seems like arithmetic progression question where sum of 4 terms, average of next 4 terms which is greater than and less than is given. So from this you can find fourth term and that will be difference between 104 and 84. Detailed discussion, watch the next video. Answer for this question will become 20. Next question is to calculate standard deviation, direct question. This is also there in additional question bank. Sum of first 10 numbers, you can find arithmetic mean out of this. Summation x 20 divided by n, which is 10. You will get the value as 2. So standard deviation formula you can apply. Numerator summation x square is given as 80. Apply the values and the final answer turns down to be 2. Next question is from probability where two persons are playing a game and there is 50% chance that someone can win. What is the probability that the match comes to an end at fourth match? So basically at fourth match only if the winner has to be announced, that winner should have won in all 4 matches and there are 2 players basically. So each of them can win it, correct? So 1 by 2 power 4, basically this is probability of one winning and 2 of them can win it. Your final answer will be 1 divided by 8. Find the mode of binomial distribution. Because p value is 1 by 3, we will apply the formula n plus 1 into pth integer. Had the p been 1 by 2, we would have applied np formula. Here, the integer value will be 2.66 the integer, which is equal to 2. Next question is actually a little time consuming. They are asking 2-digit prime numbers. We counted starting from 11, 13, 17. There are totally 11 prime numbers and composite numbers between 5 and 40. I counted them and I got 25 in total. So total either this or that. It will be 11 or 25. Total 36 will come. 36 divided by total number is equal to 50. So probability is 0.72. Next question is about 2 dice cases. Now list everything from 1 to 6. Total there are 36 cases which goes in the denominator. They are asking for sum being less than or equal to 14. So you need to circle 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3 like that, where the total is less than 14. Total number of cases is 26. 26 by 36 is nothing but 13 by 18. Next question is from theoretical distribution chapter. They are asking you to calculate probability that the products are free from defects. Defects is ideally Poisson distribution question. You can also calculate this using binomial distribution. I'll discuss the detailed answer in the next video, but the answer is 0.9. Next question is about calculation of probability mass function for this distribution. Remember, median is usually the middlemost value. So when we do the actual calculation for this by applying that table formula, you would end up getting the value as 2. Next question is about Poisson distribution again. Emergency room receives average of 3 patients. So lambda value is equal to 3. What is the probability that there are exactly 2 patients? So x value has to be taken as 2. Probability of x is equal to 2 e power minus lambda, lambda power x divided by x factorial. Solve this, you get option B 0.22. Next question is about calculation of variance of binomial distribution. Variance is given by the formula NPQ. N is given, P is given, Q value is 1 minus P. It is 0.7. I applied the formula and the final answer comes down to be 4.2, which is equal to option B. Next question is little tricky, but such kind of question is already asked in previous year examination. They have given probability from -2 to 2. From this you make it into two parts, you get probability of 0 to 2 from that diagram with standard normal variate as 0.475, basically half of this. Next, because it is symmetrical distribution, normal distribution, you take probability of 1.5 to 2. You want only probability from 0 to 1.5. You have 0 to 2, you have 1.5 to 2. Subtract these two, 0 to 2 minus 1.5 to 2. You get the balancing figure 0 to 1.5. That value will become 0.43. We have written properties of regression coefficients, and this is direct theoretical question. If bxy is greater than 1, byx has to be less than 1. So, answer for this question will be, it cannot be greater than 1, because if both become greater than 1, then your R calculation, which is correlation coefficient, will exceed of 1, which is not possible. Next question is about coefficient of rank determination. They are asking you to calculate summation d square value. They have only given you row value as 0.8 and n value is given as 10 candidates. It is equal to 10. Put that directly in this formula. Summation d square value will turn out to be 33. This is an interesting question, a question which has never been asked in the examination. Now they have calculated summation d square, given it as 60. Now they are giving you clue to calculate rho as 60 is 120 times of rho. So calculate rho from this 60 by 120, you get the value as 0.5. Put this in rho formula, 1 minus 6 summation d square value 60 divided by n cube minus n. You will get this value, n value as 9. That has never happened. Usually n value is equal to 10, correct? Let's go to next question. Two variables in next question move in the same direction, then that correlation, same directional correlation, is known as positive correlation. Easy question. Another rarest question. In the question, R value is already given. Two regression equations are given. One is y on n, another one is m on x. They are asking you to calculate regression coefficient of n on m. So basically bnm, and final answer for this question after calculation comes down to 0.106, which is option C. Please refer my detailed discussion video for stepwise solution for this. One tricky question from index numbers chapter. Now, usually we calculate consumer price index number, and like that we calculate new salary. New salary comes down to be 39,200, applying 25,000 into 196 index number by 125. After this is the question mark. Now look at the words used in the question. In real terms, an employee should get following as additional amount to maintain his previous standard of living. So he is already getting 37,250. Compared to these two, what is the additional amount required? The answer comes down to be 1,950, which is option A. Interesting question. If someone would have subtracted 25,000 from this, if you subtract 25,000 out of this, you end up getting option D, which is wrong. The correct option is option A. Interesting question. Next question is about calculation of purchasing power of 1 rupee, that is given as 100, which is the base consumer price index, divided by 750, 13.3. Two indices, current on base on current, are reciprocal. Current on base on current means it is known as time reversal test. Next answer, calculation of cost of living index, summation P1 Q0 by summation P0 Q0 into 100. This will be 178 by 160.7 into 100, 111. Which sampling method is used for construction of index numbers? If you had bought my Thunderbolt scanner, this question is covered under that, and answer for this question is random sampling. Next question, I did it on calculator. Do not apply any new technique. Half means 0.5 into root 35. 1 by 3 into root 140. Divide those two numbers on the calculator. You end up getting 0.75. From the options, 0.75 comes from option D, 3 by 4. That's the answer. Next question is from algebraic indices of quadratic equation. Alpha plus beta, sum of the roots, which is minus b by a. I'm getting the value as 1. Similarly, a square plus b square, a cube plus b cube formula from identities you apply 19, 13 and 1. Add them up. Your answer for this question will become 33, option D. Next question, I would do it by option hitting method. In place of x, replace 2, log 4 to base 2, 2 power dash is 4, 2, 2 power dash is 16, 4, 2 power dash is 64, 6. Add all this, you are getting right hand side as 12. That comes if you take x value as 2. Next answer is interesting. This is also related from your accounts concept where 1,68,000 is invested in the business and again MNP joined in few months. So after how many months did they join? Now the answer for this question comes down to be total year is 12 divided into two parts, which is 3 months and 9 months. So when you do the actual calculation, full complete calculation, you end up getting the value as 9. I don't know where did I say I picked this question from, but very interesting. Root of a of root of a of root of a of root of a. You can convert this as a to the power of 15 by 16. Now I'll rewrite that question. Root a power x is equal to a power 15 by 16. After this, it is very easy. What do you mean by square root? X divided by 2 is equal to 15 by 16, or x value is equal to 15 by 16 into 2, which is equal to 15 by 8. Correct option is option C. This question is from Inequalities chapter, and solution for this question is a theoretical statement which is there in that chapter, which is infinitely many. You cannot calculate how many solutions are there. Next question is also from Inequalities chapter where they are asking the regions bounded and the points will be 1, 1.25. Next question is roots of quadratic equation, and the answer for this question comes down to be 2 and 3 by 2 minus infinity minus 10 by 3. But please be careful with the brackets here. The correct option is option B, that inclusive wala bracket. Next answer is calculation of future value of annuity immediate, because it starts from today, and the answer for this question comes down to option A, 1,43,768. Next, a similar question of the question that we have already done in the class, how much extra you have to pay after making the comparison. Answer comes down to be 60. Next, compounded quarterly formula, that means you have to take T as n divided by 4, n is equal to 9 months in total, and your answer is option A, 3030.1. Next question is to find the difference between simple interest, compound interest for 2 years, pi square formula, and the answer for this question comes down to option D, 6250. Next is depreciation on reducing balance method. According to accounts also you can cross verify. Answer comes down to 8, or you can apply future value, which is WDV is equal to P of 1 minus R whole power n formula. Next question is about calculation of CAGR. We apply last amount by first amount whole to the power of 1 by period minus 1 formula, and your answer comes down to be 14.72. You can directly take it from the clue given in the question, which is here. Next is loan question. Remember the shortcut that I taught in the class. Equated annual installment EAI is loan amount divided by PBAF. You can apply that formula. Answer comes down to be 6,700. Next question is about calculation of deposit amount, which means you have to calculate principal amount that's deposited, for which you get the interest as 2,470, and that answer is option C, 19,000. Next one is calculation of rate of interest per annum. Answer for this question using compound interest annual formula will become option D, 15.71%. Next is effective rate of interest question. I had already told in class that in every attempt there is minimum one question from effective rate of interest, and answer for this question is 12.36%, which is 1 plus nominal rate of interest whole power n minus 1. Next question is again calculation of CAGR. I don't know, institute has suddenly fallen in love with this. Last amount by first amount whole to the power of 1 by period 1 by n minus 1. Answer for this question is option C, 41.42%. Next question is from Permutations chapter, where mathematics, remember A is getting repeated, T is getting repeated, M is getting repeated. So when you take all of them together, it becomes 8 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 2 factorial, that into 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial. Answer comes down to be 1,20,960. This question is picked from ICAI Material Additional Question Bank. Next question is about calculation of present value or the principal amount which you have to deposit to get future value 20,000. So if future value formula P of 1 plus R whole power n, apply that, you would get your present value as 16,750 principal amount. Next question, rupees 1000 is deposited for 2 years. So that will give you future value as 1210. Next, 2000 is deposited after 1 year. That will give you future value 2200. And 3000 is just deposited in the end. That means you will not get any interest. You have to take it as 3000 itself. Total of all this will give 6410. Next question is about perpetuity, because there is this word forever. So apply perpetuity formula, amount divided by rate, 5000 divided by total 50 in terms of percentage would give you 1%. 51st answer, you have to calculate common difference, which is second term minus first term or third term minus second term. You get the answer as minus B. Next question is about calculation of fourth term of GP. We were generally calculating X value, correct? Now in this question, you get common ratio as 3 by 2. Third term after calculating X, which is minus 4 or minus 1, you get third term as minus 9. Multiply these two, you will get T4 value, which is T3 into R. So your answer for this question is minus 13.5. Next is simple direct question from textbook itself. N will become 8, 8p5, 20 times of 8p3 value is same. Next question is from combination. A student can vote for 1 or 2 or 3. So it will be 6c1 plus 6c2 plus 6c3. Value of this is going to be 41 ways. Next question is rearrangement of letters of the word tropical with certain conditions given for vowels in odd places. Answer for this question is 2880. Next question is amazing. Generally, we calculate number of proper subsets. Number of subsets 2 power n, number of proper subsets 2 power n minus 1. Upon that, they want you to calculate non-empty. Empty set is subset of every set. Even non-empty set, that means empty set has to be removed. So total answer for this question turns down to be 32, which is 2 power 5 minus 1 minus 1. Answer is 30. Next question is directly picked from ICAI Material exercise question. In exercise, you have it in terms of X. Now they have asked you in terms of Y. And the answer for this question is option B, Y divided by 2Y plus 1. Next, sum of all natural numbers between 200, 600 divisible by 13. We have done such type of class and such type of question in class. I have even given you shortcut for calculation of n. Last term divided by 13, first term divided by 13. You have to subtract those two, you will get your n value. Final answer is 12,493. Next question is about sum up to infinity. S infinity formula, A divided by 1 minus R. A value you can find using the other information given. So R value will turn out to be 0.75. Next question, there are 3 sets. A is related to B, B related to C. Then A is related to C is known as transitive relation. This is direct question. Next is definite integral questions with the limits 4 and 0, and this is one of the property from integration. We have discussed this property in the class. The correct answer is going to be option A. Another question from definite integration, again application of property. You will apply the property as log, this value turns out to be 17 minus log 10, which is option A, log 17 by 10. Inverse function of this is given by option C. Differentiation question which we have done in class. This question is there in previous year exam questions in my scanner Thunderbolt book. The correct answer is option A. 65th question is about calculation of minimum marginal cost, and answer for this question, calculate derivative, it has to be minimum, so value comes down to be option B, which is equal to 5. Next question is about following the pattern from gematria chart. When you take G, it has become I, which is plus 2. When you take next one L, it has become J, which has minus 2. So you will take plus 2, minus 2, plus 2, plus 1, and so on. Correct option is option C. Next, which of the following terms is wrong? According to me, the pattern followed here is 7 square plus 1, 9 square plus 1, 13 square 169 plus 1, and 17 square 289 plus 1. But 48 is square minus 1. So 48 is wrong term in this. Next, this question we have done in class many times. 1 cube minus 1, 2 cube minus 2, 3 cube minus 3, 4 cube minus 4, 5 cube minus 5, 6 cube minus 6, 7 cube 343 minus 7, 336. Next one, this question we did in quiz, if you remember Monday quiz. This is plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15. But when you do plus 15, you are not getting 65. It should have been 65, correct? So correct answer is 64. Next one is from ICI material. This is example solved question even in our class. Basically, you have to take plus 1 series. So correct answer is option A. Next question is from directions and test. They are asking shortest distance, which means you have to apply Pythagoras theorem in this chart, and the answer comes down to be option C, 100. Answer for 72nd question, he goes for west, then right, ends in the house. So this is the starting point, this is the ending point. Direction is northwest direction. Next answer is southeast. Next answer is 20 meters in west direction. Next answer, according to me, it has to be south, because the deer is standing at this position 100 meters in front and hunter ended at this position. So in which direction is the hunter standing? Hunter is in south position, option B. Next answer is very simple. 6 people are facing the center. According to this, option B, where F and C are neighbors, that is wrong because A is there in middle of them. Next question is very simple. They are asking who is not sitting in the end of any row. Now, this statement says that E is sitting in the middle. So obviously, E is not sitting in end of any row. Next is also simple arrangement question where which of them are not the neighbors. DF is neighbor, B is neighbor, A, D, F are there. So AF is not the neighbor of each other. Next question is about arrangement. It is seating direction. Now seating arrangement, this is left side, this is known as right side when everyone is facing towards east. The question is who is immediate right of T? The answer is Z. Next question, arrangement looks like this. The question is who is sitting to the immediate right side of W? According to me, the answer has to be Q. Next question is beautiful. This is from blood relation chapter, and the answer for this question is how is C related? I know that F is the mother and C is the father. So C is father of E. Next answer A girl introduced the boy. Basically, this is the boy as the son of, go from last, her uncle, her mother's brother. Next, father of the uncle is grandfather. Daughter of grandfather is her mother. Son of mother, her mother's son is, that boy is her brother, or there is a possibility that it is her cousin. This is the question from ICI study material only, exercise question. Answer is uncle. How is B related? Basically, there are 3 children to A, and C is nephew or niece of B. Next, reverse work out the question. This is also from blood relation chapter. Start from last. My friend's cousin, X is speaking. X friend's cousin, X friend's mother, brother-in-law of the mother. So, brother-in-law, daughter of that brother-in-law will be cousin. So, answer for this question is option B, cousin. Next, for manifold classification, what is not recommended? Textual presentation is not recommended. Next, the most commonly used distribution is normal distribution. Normal distribution is bell-shaped curve. Next, reverse workout. C is sister of D, B is mother of C, E is brother. So, C, D, E are siblings, B is the mother, A is married to B. How is D related? D is the child. I don't know whether male or female. Because the option says daughter, I am taking it as daughter. This question is little tricky. Branch of mixed sampling we can say is stratified sampling, in which we take into consideration many groups. Number of students in a college is an example of discrete variable because you can count them. Next, investigator collects information, and from that salary information women data is extracted. He is not taking it directly, so this is known as secondary data, because primary data you directly collect for the same purpose, secondary data for different purpose. Next, 2 persons are giving their sales information. This has to become adjacent bar chart, where you draw this is for person 1, this is for person 2, this is for person 1, this is for person 2. Next, this is theoretical done in the class. Principle of inertia, law of statistical regularity, principle of optimization are the various principles under sample survey. Principle of large numbers is not. Next, the winner is selected in a singing competition based on number of likes. Now, number of likes, each person has its own judgment. This is judgmental sampling, also known as purposive sampling. Next, bar chart can be drawn for dash. See, when it comes to temperature, usually this is under line chart. Sales of a commodity over the period of years is usually under pie chart. Category of students under disciplines is again under pie chart. It has to be number of persons of different age categories. Next, for open-ended classification, central tendency we follow median, and in dispersion we follow quartile deviation, and whether it is scale or origin, it is origin. It does not change with origin. Next is calculation of coefficient of range. Coefficient of range, highest minus lowest by highest plus lowest percentage. Answer for this will be 27.39. Next is raw data harmonic mean. Take the reciprocal of all the values. Do the sum of all them. 1 plus 3 plus 6 plus 9. 4 divided by that. So, your answer for that question will be 0.25. Next is simple question. In this equation itself, replace the value of x as 10. You will get y value as minus 15. Basically, you will get 45 is equal to 3y, something like that. So, minus 45 divided by 3. Next answer, this comes in every examination. Calculation of mode. 3 median minus 2 mean is equal to mode. So, 3 times of median minus 2 times of mean. You subtract these two, you will get your modal value, and the answer will be 47. And the last question, you have to calculate combined harmonic mean. This similar question is there in ICI material as well, and the answer for this question comes down to 3.8. Detailed solution of all the questions I'm going to upload it in tomorrow, day after tomorrow, after your economics examination. All the best. Do let me know how much marks you will score in the comment section. Thank you so much.